Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, someplace south is a must.
Cut the cords. Choose efficiency with Axix Switch technology. Only at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Welcome to Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill. Dive into endless fun on our one-of-a-kind floating water park. Splash, slide, and paddle your way through a day of excitement. Thirsty? Our beachside bar serves up refreshing drinks and creative cocktails that can hit the spot. Hungry? Our grill has something for everyone, from juicy burgers to fresh seafood. Our menu is packed with delicious options. Up for some friendly competition? Well, challenge your friends to a game of pool. Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill, where every moment is a memory waiting to happen. Fun for the whole family, all in one magical spot. Open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today and discover your new favorite escape.
Are you leading the way in sustainable development? Protecting mangroves is more than a choice. It's a responsibility. The Mangrove Friendly Development Challenge is your platform to showcase designs that harmonize development with nature. Let your innovation shine and help preserve Belize's mangroves. Register by October 15th, 2024. Visit mangrovefriendlychallenge.org to learn more.
I rely on an unstable grid when you can harness the sun's power to meet your energy needs. Explore how DFC can help keep your lights on, your business and equipment running, and your family comfortable by making your home become more sustainable, resilient, and cost-effective through our renewable energy and energy efficiency loan program as low as 6%. Renewable energy is not just the future, it's the present. So, let us help you reduce your electricity bill and save money. No more load shedding, just reliable, clean energy. Contact the DFC San Pedro today to make the switch. DFC, your partner in sustainable growth.
Pleasant good morning, San Pedro, and a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Keycaulker. We want to welcome you to another edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Today is of September 2024. We will begin the program by taking a look at the general weather forecast provided to us relatively moist and somewhat unstable condition. The 24 cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. Shower activity will be isolated with a few more affecting mainly areas this morning, central and southern areas this afternoon or evening. Tonight, a few shower areas of rain and isolated thunderstorms will affect mainly northern and coastal. Taking winds will be light and very. Sea state will be slight and the waves will be between 1. Temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 27 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 34 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 23 degrees Celsius. And up in the hills, the highs will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 27 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 68 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 20 degrees Celsius. The outlook for Tuesday and Tuesday night, the skies will be cloudy at times, a few showers, areas of rain and isolated thunderstorms will affect mainly the coast and offshore areas Tuesday morning, then mostly northern and central areas early Tuesday night. Elsewhere, shower activity will be isolated. Taking a look at the tides, a low tide will occur this morning at 8:40 and another one will occur tonight at 7:24. A high tide will occur this afternoon at 2:53 and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 1:48. The sun will set this evening at 5:47 and will rise tomorrow morning at 5:41. The moon will set this morning at 11:24 and will rise tonight at 10:34. This is a general weather forecast provided to us by forecaster Tariq Matthews there at the Belize Meteorological Service. So we can expect some showers to affect our area today, more so tonight. If we take a look at the 4-day forecast to see what the weather will be like for this week. For tomorrow, Tuesday, a few showers, areas of rain, and isolated thunderstorms, mainly affecting the coast and offshore. The wind will be from the west-northwest at 10 to 20 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit, and the lows will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 92 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. On Wednesday, isolated showers or thunderstorms, a few more offshore. The wind will be from the south-southwest at 5 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 93 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 73 degrees Fahrenheit. On Thursday, isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms. Again, the wind will be from the south-southwest at 5 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 90 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 73 degrees Fahrenheit. On Friday, isolated showers and thunderstorms increasing at night. The wind will be light and variable. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 90 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. So we can expect some showers tomorrow, Tuesday. Then we have a weather should improve on Wednesday and Thursday. Likewise for Friday, it looks like we have some rain coming in Friday night. And the wind, it's shifting from all directions. On tomorrow, Tuesday, from the west northwest, and then Wednesday and Thursday from the south southwest. Maybe it has to do with that disturbance that is in front of us. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast and also for the 4-day forecast. Turning into the tropics, there are two areas that this morning we are looking at. One is in the Western Caribbean, and the other one is off the coast of Africa. Let us begin with the one that is closer to us, the one in the red X right there that you see in the Western Caribbean. Showers and thunderstorms are gradually becoming better organized in association with a broad area of low pressure located over the northwestern Caribbean Sea. Environmental conditions appear favorable for further development of the system. A tropical depression or storm is likely to form within the next day or two as the system moves northward across the northwestern Caribbean Sea and into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, where additional development is expected. Regardless of development, this system is expected to produce heavy rains over portions of Central America during the next several days. Interest in the northwestern Caribbean, the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, and western Cuba should closely monitor the progress of the system, as watches or warnings will likely be required later this morning for portions of these areas. Later this week, the system is forecast to move generally northward across the eastern Gulf of Mexico, and interest along the northern and northeastern Gulf of Mexico should also closely monitor the progress of the system. Formation chance for the next 2 days, it's high at 80%, and formation chance for the next 7 days, it's high at 90%. Later on, we'll be taking a look at the projected path of this disturbance, but it has high potential of becoming a tropical depression or tropical storm. Let's take a look at the other disturbance there close to the coast of Africa. A tropical wave located between Western Africa and the Cabo Verde Islands is producing disorganized shower and thunderstorm activity. Environmental conditions appear generally favorable for gradual development of this system, and a tropical depression is likely to form during the middle to latter part of this week while it moves westward to west-northwestward across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance the next 2 days, it's low at 20%. And formation chance the next 7 days, it's high at 70%. So this one also has a high probability of becoming a tropical disturbance. So let's take a look at the 7-day forecast to see where these two disturbances are heading to. And you see the first one that is closer to us. It will start to go northwest, which is, it looks like it has a chance of heading north of us and that is good news for Belize, the Yucatan Peninsula, and the western tip of Cuba will also have to monitor this disturbance as it moves closer to them. But for right now, it looks like Belize is clear if it keeps this projected path. Remember that this is only a tropical wave right now. If it's determined that they should upgrade it to a tropical depression or tropical storm, that will mean that they will know exactly where the center of circulation is located, and they will get a better idea as to where this disturbance will be heading. So we'll need to keep an eye on this disturbance that is right in front of Belize. The other one looks like it will, for right now, remain in the open Atlantic, and we will continue to monitor to see whether it will remain in open waters or if it will be a threat to any landmass. Those are the only two areas of disturbance that we are monitoring. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather. This is the National Hurricane Center for the update. Today is the 23rd of the month. We want to congratulate all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable one. May you celebrate many, many more. For those of you waking up, celebrating birthdays today, let us sing to you Las Mañanitas.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, la alba ya se metió. Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, te deseamos todos, cumpleaños feliz.
Congratulations to all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable birthday, and may you celebrate many, many more. With that said, we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Welcome to Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill. Dive into endless fun on our one-of-a-kind floating water park. Splash, slide, and paddle your way through a day of excitement. Thirsty? Our beachside bar serves up refreshing drinks and creative cocktails that can hit the spot. Hungry? Our grill has something for everyone, from juicy burgers to fresh seafood. Our menu is packed with delicious options. Up for some friendly competition? Well, challenge your friends to a game of pool. Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill, where every moment is a memory waiting to happen. Fun for the whole family, all in one magical spot. Open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today and discover your new favorite escape.
Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector.
The hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
Belize Real Estate Title Services, San Pedro's premier full-service title company for real estate and corporate services. Their real estate services include real estate closings, buyer and seller representation, title investigations, title transfer and closing documents, first registration, rectification of title, applications for lost land certificates, deletion on death of a joint proprietor, cancellation of mortgage documents and discharges, and non-resident applications for permission to buy property in Belize. Their corporate services include company formations, business name registrations, registered agent services, annual filings, appointment and resignation of directors, transfer and allotment of shares, and re-registration of foreign and domestic companies. For all your real estate and corporate-related services, contact Belize Title Services, licensed to represent foreign and domestic clients. Belize Real Estate Services has moved, now located on the second floor of the Four Sisters Plaza. Contact them at 226-3968. That's 226-3968. Belize Real Estate Title Services.
I rely on an unstable grid when you can harness the sun's power to meet your energy needs. Explore how DFC can help keep your lights on, your business and equipment running, and your family comfortable by making your home become more sustainable, resilient, and cost-effective through our renewable energy and energy efficiency loan program as low as 6%. Renewable energy is not just the future, it's the present. So, let us help you reduce your electricity bill and save money. No more load shedding, just reliable, clean energy. Contact the DFC San Pedro today to make the switch. DFC, your partner in sustainable growth.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, Someplace South is a must.
Studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV. It's 22 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in La Isla Bonita, already the 23rd of the month of September 2024. One more week to go. One more week to go in the month of September. And next week Tuesday, we welcome the month of October. I told you that right after the September celebrations, the month will almost be over, and September is going pretty fast. So the month of October is knocking on our doors, and what a Saturday we had! A spectacular Independence
Or
celebration.
email us at someplace south.
Friday night. I saw a lot of people right there at the old football field for the midnight flag raising ceremony on Saturday morning. Quite early in the morning, the first parade came out, what we refer to Juve, and well attended. A lot of people were out there waiting. I think it started at around 5 o'clock in the morning. And then on Saturday in the afternoon, the Carnival Parade kicked off from Seagrave Drive heading to Boca del Rio. I don't think it started at 1 o'clock p.m. It started after 1, but it was well attended. A lot of people did participate in the parade, and there were those who were watching on the side of the road. They were watching the parade and enjoying it with their families, and it all culminated there at Boca del Rio. So, Independence has come and gone. Our celebrations are over, and if we take a look at our countdown, we will see that our next event, our next public and bank holiday, will not be until October the 12th. And this will be a long weekend because the 14th will be a holiday. So how many days are we from October the 12th? 19 days. 19. You heard that right. 19 days. Then November has a holiday for us, Garifuna Settlement Day, and it falls on the 19th of November, and it is 57 days away from today. So the planning for the Garifuna Settlement Day celebrations should start by now, and I'm pretty much sure that very soon you will be seeing what will be the highlights of the celebrations. The first ones to announce theirs are the communities down south like Dangriga, Hopkins, Punta Gorda. They will be announcing pretty soon what the Garifuna Settlement Day will be like in the southern part of the country. And likewise, we would want to know what the celebration will be like here in San Pedro. Then after November, we jump into December. And, well, the highlight for December is Christmas. Christmas is the 25th of the month, the 25th of December. And you know how many days we are from Christmas? Only 93 days away. 93 days away. So we will celebrate Halloween this month, and right after October, come November, you will see some of those Christmas decorations going up. And after Christmas is the New Year. Do you know how many days are we from 2025, Dan?
You're going to tell me, though.
100 days.
Oh, we're at the magic 100 number.
100 days away from the 1st of January 2025. Yep, you heard right. This is how our countdown is looking like. And we certainly know that time is moving pretty fast. And like I said, our next big event, our next holiday is the 12th of October. But there are a number of events that will be taking place before the 12th, before the 12th of October. And I'm sure that that we will. Are we live streaming then? Just double checking.
Yes, we are. It dropped out and then it came back on again. So there's two of them. There's one that would last 3 minutes, and then there's the second one that's
no
running.
wonder I'm trying to.
Yeah, just refresh your page and you'll see it.
Yes, just double checking whether we were on live stream. We had a power outage this morning.
Yes.
At what time did it go off?
I'm not sure what time it went off, but it came back on at about 12 minutes after 5, according to BEL's power update page. It doesn't say what time it went out. I woke up at 5 and it was out.
Okay?
I woke up around 5-ish, and it was out.
I didn't realize what time it went off either, or for how long it was off. I don't think you have shared it with Reef TV, Dan.
It's
the live stream. No.
Okay, let me just check on that.
I usually follow Reef TV to see if you're live streaming. Maybe you are, but I don't think you have shared it as yet.
Okay, I'm on Reef TV and I can see it.
Yeah? 29 minutes ago is the only one I can see that.
Did you refresh your page?
Yes,
there?
I just did.
Did? Okay.
Let me refresh it again. I'm just waiting on it to. Yeah. So there is a volleyball tournament this weekend here in Key Cocker. There is a volleyball tournament in Key Cocker this coming weekend, and it's the Land Shark volleyball tournament happening on the 28th and the 29th. Like I said, in between the holidays, there are a number of events that will be coming up, and events that you can enjoy. And like this one here that I'm talking about, the one in Key Cocker, it is happening this Saturday and this Sunday. It's a 2 days event with a cash prize of $4,000. It's a beach volleyball competition, and I know that volleyball players from around the country will be coming to the island of Key Cocker to enjoy the 2 days of event. I was waiting on the poster to be on screen so that I can share the info. Let me see if I can go into Dan Solo's messenger, and here it is, the one that I sent to him.
Which one is it?
The 2024 Beach Volleyball National Championship, sponsored by Land Shark. It's going to be a 2x2 male and female divisions with over $4,000 in cash prizes. Happening on the 28th and the 29th. Drinks and entertainment all day, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. For registration, you can contact 610-5226, and you can get information as well on that number. So there you have it, the Key Cocker Volleyball Championship. This is the 2024 Beach Volleyball National Championship hosted in Key Cocker. So write it down on your calendar and make sure that if you have the time off and you want to go to Key Cocker and spend the day and enjoy some volleyball, you can do so on Saturday and Sunday. Very good. With that said, it's 32 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. from proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too, from Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys would love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, Hamburgers Key. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics.
The hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
I rely on an unstable grid when you can harness the sun's power to meet your energy needs. Explore how DFC can help keep your lights on, your business and equipment running, and your family comfortable by making your home become more sustainable, resilient, and cost-effective through our renewable energy and energy efficiency loan program as low as 6%. Renewable energy is not just the future, it's the present. So, let us help you reduce your electricity bill and save money. No more load shedding, just reliable, clean energy. Contact the DFC San Pedro today to make the switch. DFC, your partner in sustainable growth.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, Someplace South is a must.
Dogs that come in for daycare and boarding services get to socialize and participate in multiple beach pack walks that are structured for mental and physical stimulation to fulfill their needs. Additional activities depend on your daycare package, such as garden play time and socialization. Nap time is inevitable for a calm and fulfilled dog. Pickup and drop-offs available.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiasts. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Having issues with low water pressure in your home? Well, the Goulds ResiBoost Compact Booster Pump System provides the solution you need. This system isn't just any constant water pressure system. It's a product of Goulds Water Technology's next generation engineering and design. This easy-to-install plug-and-play system is more reliable, more durable, and more efficient at ensuring strong, consistent water pressure throughout your entire household. Take your water pressure to the next level with Goulds ResiBoost. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 38 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It is a beautiful Monday morning here in La Isla Bonita. It's already the 23rd of the month of September 2024. And this coming weekend on Saturday, the other poster there, Dan, La San Pedrana there at the Holiday Hotel will be hosting a Mexican night. You heard that right. When you know about a Mexican night that is happening, you know that that it's gonna be a fun time, right?
Mexican nights are always fun nights.
Mexican night means if you're going to drink something, what will you drink if it's a Mexican night, Dan?
Well, usually it's a choice between Modelo, Especial, or Dos Equis.
But unfortunately, we can't get that, but you can get margaritas.
You know what? Yeah, they're putting a pause on that whole thing that they promised us.
What happened with Corona? Corona is taking a pause.
Taking a pause because I think Bowen complained a little too loud, so they had to bow to Bowen a little bit there, and because they did an interview saying it's not fair, it's
10,000 cases,
100,000 cases,
10,000.
Is it 10,000?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
10,000 cases.
Sorry, I had 1 0 off.
But their question is who was gonna monitor the 10,000 cases?
Well, who cares?
Well, Bowen does, because they complained about it. They said, you know what? Who's going to monitor?
Don't leave us short on beer and Coke. And stop raising your prices.
But it's on a pause right now. You're right.
For the moment, yeah. Hopefully they'll reinstate it.
If the conversation has started, more than likely it will continue, Dan. So I don't see that this deal is over.
Well, you know something? Competition is good. It'll keep Bowen on their toes.
$100, $100+ for a case of Corona with paying all the taxes.
Yeah, so that's the wholesale price. They say it's going to retail for like $135. So it's going to be expensive, and I don't know if the market will bear it here, but the only way to tell is to try it.
Yeah. But coming back to Mexican night there at La San Pedrana, it's happening this Saturday. This Saturday, 28th of September. If you're having a Mexican night, obviously you will have good prices, good promotions on tequilas. You see how the comedian he spells tequila? Margaritas on promotion, and they will be roasting an entire pig for them to have delicious tacos during the course of the night. So during the day, you will see that they will have an entire pig being roasted right there on the beach, and tacos all night long. And a Mexican comedian is coming as well. Daddy will be in San Pedro this coming Saturday. A very good comedian, one of the best that I've ever seen. He's coming into San Pedro. Noche Mexicana en el Holiday Hotel este sábado. A partir de las 7 de la noche en adelante, especiales en tequila, margaritas y mucho más. Estarán ofreciendo taquitos de cochinita durante el transcurso de la noche. Boletos en venta aquí en Radio Recife y en la San Pedrana, al igual que en Giles, por solamente $25. El comediante Daddy en acción este sábado. Just looking at his picture, you know that he's a good comedian there, Dan. Just taking a look at his picture, you know that he's gonna be a whole lot of fun this coming Saturday.
That's one big stash he's got.
Real Mexican, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be here on Saturday for the show there at La San Pedrana Holiday Hotel. And Holiday Hotel will be coming alive on October as well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The Halloween party will be on the 26th of October. That's when they roll. What's going to be? The red carpet? What colors did they have last year? They had another color, I think.
Did they?
Huh?
They had a different color carpet?
They had another different color carpet, I think.
Oh, red's traditional.
Yes, and that's where those in costumes will be walking by and heading towards La San Pedrana, there at the Holiday Hotel. The organizers are telling me that they were finalizing the poster with all the prizes and the giveaways that will be taking place that night. So very soon, we will be getting that poster for us to promote here in studios. All right, finally my live stream is on.
It's on.
I can actually see some of the comments coming in. A pleasant good morning to Doris Montejo there in Santa Elena. Miss Kathleen Hoffman, a pleasant good morning to you. Will Bell there in California, a pleasant good morning to you. Courtney Block there in South Dakota, a pleasant good morning to you. Miss Patty Beles there in Texas, a pleasant good morning. Abner Bakab there in San Mateo, a pleasant good morning to you. Miss Kathleen is saying we are good. Live stream power was cut out at 4 a.m. No, Miss Kathleen, the power was off at 3:29. Maybe you realize that it was off at 4 o'clock in the morning. It went off, according to a good source of mine. The power went out at 3:29 this morning. And just like you, Dan, I realized that the power was off at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, 3:29, I was sawing wood big time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was sound asleep as well. 3:29. Whew.
I just naturally get up around 5 now. My bio clock is set
I
to
woke
5.
up at 5
Yeah.
because of the heat.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was kind of sweating and I realized what is happening and the room was too dark.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I woke up. I'm like, wait a minute, it's too dark in here.
It's too dark.
And why is the TV off?
And you sleep with your TV on?
Well, somebody's got to monitor Reef TV. When I go home, the work doesn't end.
Yes.
It's always on in my room, always, just so I can see if there's.
And
any
I kind of fell asleep after 5, you know.
Yeah.
Even though it was that kind of sweat, I was still sleepy, you know. And then I heard the fan turned on again and the lights and everything, the full works. But 3:29 to 5:12, almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they only sent a notice that power was restored at 5:12. Never tell we exactly what happened. Or did they mention any issues with
No, they haven't mentioned any. Let me just double check, because when I checked before the
I
show
read
started.
the same notice that you shared, and it said that power was restored at 5:12 this
Yeah,
morning.
that's all it said.
To the entire island. And I know that when I opened up my eyes at 5 this morning and I saw the room too dark, and I started to see things. Well, I couldn't see anything, but I noticed that things were different. But I heard the generators around. And that's when I realized, you know what? The electricity is off.
Yep.
But it's not raining, no thunder, no lightning, not whatsoever.
Well,
So,
maybe somebody crashed into a pole again.
I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't
we'll
say.
take a look at that.
it
But
still
Tomas
doesn't say.
Kala, pleasant good morning to you. He says, rise and shine, good morning. So a lot of people, the heat is on right now, Dan. These days have been extremely hot. I can't believe some of those individuals on the parade, started and ended the parade with a high spirit, and they didn't, that means that they're fit.
Well, like we if you watch the parade, at the very end of the parade, it got so hot that one of our cameras shut down.
Yes.
You get overheated.
At the very end of the parade,
yeah.
when the RC school was passing by, the camera went off and then it came back. It went off and came back.
We had two cameras out there, so one camera was
Yes.
working, one camera shut down on me. But we got 95% of the parade.
Most of the parade.
Yeah.
And the coverage was pretty good. But those on the parade, kudos to them.
I was hot. You were
hot.
sweating. I was hot.
My entire shirt was
Mine too.
wet.
Yeah. Looked like I just got me out of the ocean.
Right after the parade, I went home and I changed it, put another one, but I was only standing on the side of the road, the side of the street, where the parade passed by, and the heat was on. It didn't rain, which was very good.
Well, it spit a little bit. It drizzled a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a tiny, tiny bit in town here.
It gave the opportunity for the parade to begin and end with absolutely no rain. It didn't rain. Did it rain the night before at the flag raising ceremony? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't recall.
So the celebrations went through without any rain, which was very good. The fireworks display, I understand, was spectacular, and so was the parade. So everything went very, very smoothly. Miss Yasmin Blanco there in Orinjuak, a pleasant good morning to you as well. Miss Kathleen Hoffman trying being in the Tuki costume. How did Miss Kathleen do it? How
Can you imagine?
I can't imagine, man, if does that costume have a little fan in there?
I don't think so. You'd have to dump ice cubes inside her head.
How do you
Cool.
keep
Yeah, I feel for you, Miss Kathleen.
wow.
She must have been sweating coming out of that thing. It was hot on Saturday. I mean, it was like,
There was no wind.
I forgot to check the temperature, but I bet you it was over 90.
That area where Pepperonis is located, that area on Coconut Drive, there are no buildings in front of it. And some of the participants on the parade said, when we passed by that area, it felt so nice. And from there onwards, it was like, oh my God. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Aiden. No, there's no fan in there. And the only air I get is through the eye holes.
Ooh.
Wow. How can
But I can take a little water by lifting the head up enough to get the water bottle to my mouth.
and that's
But other
about
than
it.
that, no, it's hot in there, no doubt.
Wow. Well, Tuki made the parade from beginning to end. Kudos to you.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
All right, Miss Kathleen. Thank you too. There you have it, Dan.
So you could take a little water, throw some ice cubes down there, maybe.
I don't think I would be able to to help Miss Kathleen as Tuki Tuki, you know.
I don't think I could do it either.
I
I'd be
don't
like,
think
I'd be
so.
passing out, I think.
Just standing there, and the heat was on. I mean, it's unbelievable. And the high tide, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
it was still there for a few days, right? I went up north.
Yeah.
I went up north, the area by Matachica, the area that was broken up, the side of the road.
They filled it up?
Yes,
Okay.
they fixed it. But around that area, as you keep going north and you turn towards heading to La Perla del Caribe, that area was underwater, and portions of the road were sinking even more so. And there was a guy that was coming in, and he told me, don't go too fast in that area, otherwise your engine is going to get wet,
Mm-hmm.
and you will have to push the golf cart and wait until it dries.
Yeah.
It was a little bit deep, and he said, it every day that it goes by, it gets a little bit deeper.
Wow.
Not because the tide is going up, but because the road is going down.
Yeah.
It's breaking up, and you can feel it,
It's very spongy up there, the
Yeah.
road. And I know that I haven't been up there for a long time, but I
So
remember
that area is underwater, and certain areas of the paved road up north as well was underwater. As you leave Grand Caribe heading up north, there was an area that was underwater, and farther up before you take on that stretch heading towards Capricorn, certain portions of the paved road also were underwater. I went over by North Shark Street, which is the area where the project for the new artisan market is being suggested.
Oh, yes.
And that area was underwater then.
The artisans are very concerned about that, and actually they want to come on the show one day and talk about it.
Are they in for the project, or
No.
they have concerns over
They
the
have
project?
concerns over that water, for one thing, and they have some other concerns. They would obviously prefer to be in Central Park, but where they are now, they would prefer, according to the spokesperson, than moving over to that artisans market. Because of the flooding, for one thing, and they feel like it'll be less foot traffic over there.
Okay.
So, I mean, it is kind of isolated down there, and not a lot of tourists walk. You don't see a lot of tourists down there. So
Okay.
we'll have them on there. They're going to express their concerns. They were in contact with me a little while ago. But they want to come on the show, but they want to sort of feel out all the other members and get it. I asked them to bring some material with them, too. So.
Okay. All right. I haven't spoken to them. I've spoken to a few individuals who live in the area that they are not too happy about it.
No, they formed an association, and so the president's going to come on.
Yeah. So let's see, because I saw that a billboard went up and says coming soon.
Yes.
That means that the constructions will start very soon. And this is a project being sponsored by the Belize Tourism Board.
Yeah. I think one of the other concerns they had mentioned briefly was how much are they going to charge us for these spaces? These brand new spaces.
And the other thing is that they're asking, where exactly will it be? Will it be all that area, all that stretch where it is, where the boardwalk is located?
That's supposedly where it's supposed to be.
The entire area?
I don't know if it's the entire area, but it's probably a
How many
good chunk of
buildings
it.
will they be putting up? And that's the concern of some of the residents, the two-story buildings. I mean, as is right now, the properties there, they have that view of the sunset, they have the view of the lagoon. Fishermen can pull up their boats up. So people are asking, which area exactly will this project be done?
Yeah, because there's a lot of docks they've put in there now.
A lot of docks, and the area is a long one. It's all the way from the field all the way to where the gas station is. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, guys. Dan and it's Will calling. How you guys doing?
Hey, Will, ¿cómo estás? All good, buddy?
I'm good, man. So, I was recently down there in San Pedro, and I saw this new thing that's coming, the artisan market, and so we're just a little concerned around that because we're trying to figure out who did they consult to build the artisan market there, because from my understanding, that whole stretch right there that they're trying to build, that's all San Pedro's that's there. And I was just there for about 2 to 3 days. And most of the people that I talked to, they said they don't want that there. One, it's going to block the view of the people that's there. It doesn't seem like who did the consultation, or even if there was like an RFP to say, this is what we're going to do, a research for proposal to try to figure out the best way moving forward. In my opinion, that shouldn't be there. And I know I'm glad that you brought up this topic this morning, because from conversation, as I mentioned, I've had, people are not happy about it. And we definitely, are definitely going to fight around as, whether it's protesting or just voicing our concerns around it, because it shouldn't be there. There was no consulting in regards to the people who live there or even the community about where to put this new market. My suggestion would be, you already have where the boats and everything is, like, why not build something there? So if you're putting a market, when the boats come in, that's the first thing that people they see or they can visit.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there definitely need to be some answers around, what's being developed there, and if that is developed the way how the picture has it, it's just going to block the view of all the people who live there, and that's not fair. How is that fair?
Yeah, I hear you, Will. And my thing is, where exactly will this be located? Will it be all that stretch of where the boardwalk is, where the little docks and the seawall is? Is this gonna be all that area?
That, from what it looks like, the picture they have, that's what it's showing. And like I said, that doesn't make any sense. The boardwalk was never fully completed, so now we're gonna start another project that might never ever be finished. And how does it benefit the people in that community? Like, honestly, how does it benefit them?
Yeah, even a friend of mine who lives in the area, he said, well, it's a tough one because, as you mentioned, they were never consulted. Their opinion was never asked. And he says, well, I have my property, I have a little business there as well, and the view is just spectacular. If you block my view from the lagoon and you block the view from the beautiful sunset, the value of the property, he says, he was told, goes down.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. One, you're disrupting the natural feature of that area, You're definitely doing that, And then the other thing, like you said, it affects the community, because then when you wake up in the morning, you're going to look at a building that's right in front of you.
Yeah. I think that there should be some sort of consultation with the neighborhood.
Yeah, and like you said, the people in the community, they should definitely stand together and get some answers and just figure out a way moving forward so that, their voices are heard. Yeah. And hopefully, the people who are trying to build this, they have some answers.
Yeah,
with a better solution.
Yeah, you mentioned that you spoke to some of the neighbors around your area. Mm-hmm. Was there anyone that was in favor of this project?
No, nobody was in favor of the project when I was there, and I walked up down the street and I asked. No one was in favor of it. Not one person.
Have you tried to get in touch with the town council?
No, because when I went there, I just came in Saturday morning and I left Monday, so my time was short. But yeah, I'm definitely going to reach out. And I know Yanira is planning to go down there. Yeah, to protest. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll continue to follow this project. As I saw the billboard, I saw poster of the billboard on social media saying that it's coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, how can you say it's coming soon? Just put it up and not consult anyone. Like, to me, well, first of all, people live in that community. That's their livelihood there, right?
Yeah.
So how can you just go there and build something? How would they like if we went and built something in front of their property and did the same thing to them? Like, it makes no sense. Like, there needs to be some type of consultant. There needs to be answers. There need to be research. Like, is that the only area that you chose, or did you choose somewhere else? You know, but like I said, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dan mentioned this morning, because Dan actually mentioned that that even the artisans, they're not happy about it, right, Dan?
Yeah, they're not thrilled about it either.
Okay.
They have a lot of questions. Let's put it that way.
All right.
That they want to address.
Who's leading the project then? I mean, Dan and Eden, who's leading this project?
Well, on the billboard it says that this is a BTB project, but in order for BTB to go ahead with a project like this, they need the blessing of the local authority, and I would assume the area rep as well.
Okay. So then he definitely has to answer some questions then, because it doesn't add up. You know, and you guys know me, man. Like, I don't take sides. If I see right and wrong, if I see you doing right, I'm going to praise you for it. But if you're doing wrong, I'm going to call you out on it.
Yeah,
and that's how it's always been. You guys know me about that.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, Will. All right, thank you very much for calling, and do me a big favor, give Mr. Bill a big hug for me.
Yes, I'll definitely give Mr. Bill a big hug for you. I'll definitely do that, Aiden.
All right, and good morning to my good friend Yanira as well, all right?
I'll tell Yanira you said hi, yes.
Okay, excellent. Take care, guys.
All right, bye.
All right. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Aiden. Good morning, Danny.
Morning.
A quick comment. The young man that just phoned in, thank you so much. Thank you very much for taking the initiative to phone in to try to make San Pedro better for the residents of this town. So many things are being done that, like he says, no consultation, just move ahead steamroller style. It's getting terrible here. Absolutely terrible here. Isla Bonita? Every day I hear Eden say this in the morning. And then I look around town. Is it really these days? I don't know. Anyway, the reason I wanted to phone in before this young man stood up for the people that aren't standing up for themselves, a young man about 5 months ago convinced his parents to take him to the Del Rio basketball court so he could take pictures of no net and no hoop. I met that young man in front of Transylvania the other day. He's so disappointed. He was promised by 4 councilors and area rep and mayor that those nets would be taken care of, and there is still absolutely nothing there for the young children to use the basketball court. I have seen young children out there with their basketballs, no net, no hoop, and they're still trying to get their skills together. I think it's absolutely shameful that this government isn't doing a darn thing for the kids that I can see. Sure, we have some great football. We got new volleyball tournaments coming up here and Keecocker, but let's not forget the kids who want to play the basketball. I mean, I think that's absolutely shameless. Anyway, that's I got a list. But anyways, Aiden, thank you for giving me time again, right at the end of the show. I know, it's a little tough. But yeah, thank you very much to the young man who just phoned in and is trying to make San Pedro better by speaking out against stuff that just shouldn't be happening. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. I can't believe that you're telling me it's going to rain, Aiden. I'm looking out my window now, and it's just gorgeous out there. Anyways, if we get a little rain, hey, my trees will be happy. My fire ants won't.
Okay, Moose. Take care, right?
You have a wonderful day, Aiden.
Okay, likewise. The Moose, the one and only.
That's him.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking at the sketches. Looks like they're going to have, according to these sketches, 5 buildings.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And each building will have like 2
floors.
2 floors, and
yeah.
I mean on the lower flat, it's you're talking about two spaces for two different artisans, right?
Yeah, and I don't know what they plan on doing up top, but if they're going to expect tourists to walk upstairs, that's a high hope. Looks like they got staircases on the ends there. But tourists aren't going to walk up to the second floor. I know I wouldn't. I'd just go, eh. It looks pretty open on the second floor, too. So I don't know if that's just an observation gallery or what.
Okay.
It might be just that, but yeah, it looks like there's 2 stalls, so looking at 10 stalls.
Oh. And the upper floor would be like an observation deck, right?
But if the water is coming up like it is, look at that stuff's at ground level. All that stuff's going to rot.
Yeah.
All the counters.
I think Will is trying to
call in again?
call us back. Let me see if I can get him. Yeah, the upper deck looks like it's gonna be like an observation deck or something like that. Good. Yes, Will. Morning. Yes, morning.
Good morning. This is Yanira, no? Yanira Henkis.
Yanira, morning. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien. Primero, mi papá manda sus saludos. Dice gracias.
All right. I'm a good friend that you know, Mr. Bill.
In Los Angeles, receiving Medicare, no? And to our surprise, I really don't like to bring this subject to him, but I kind of mention it throw it out there. He has other things on his plate, but here we are looking at this project. Will just came down from San Pedro, and he took a picture of the proposed, or it's even a proposal. It looks like it's just being thrown out there, ready to be built. Like apparently this new area representative has shown a little interest in civic engagement, and when it comes to this is a huge project, and it affects like a lot of native San Pedranos there. And then it's not only San Pedranos living there, they have their livelihood there. They have a few businesses that are locals as well. So this only shows that, yes, I mean, San Pedro is growing. San Pedranos, like their voice are not being heard, and a part that's not being heard, we're not taking into consideration, because obviously, like, our votes don't really matter right at this time, when it comes to elections. So we have to find other ways besides votes to make our voices be heard. We probably won't stop it, but at least we could make a little dent by coming. Like, I'm planning right now a trip. I have my dad here, but I mean, I just cannot sit here and fold my arms and just let them do whatever it is. San Pedro is my native town. This is where I plan to retire. I don't think any San Pedranos there is planning to sell. It is not even about real estate going down or anything, because it's just about the point that we're not being consulted for something. Like my dad, for example, he worked that area all his life. And because he uses the place, he doesn't only uses and abuses it, he works in it, he makes it look presentable. As a San Pedrano, everybody knows that. And then he leases it from the government, and he continued to work on it because it benefited him for his work that he did, and no consideration, no consultation, not even being advised. It's just bomb. We're breaking grounds. Little time to even get together. I mean, they're just taking advantage of, I don't know. I mean, we have a weak opposition. He doesn't, right now, the present area rep or present administration, they know what's going on. We're divided. But it is time especially that area right there, it's time to unite and try to get something from them. A 2-story building in front is going to feed up. If you notice, the people that drive over there, they slow down, they enjoy the view. Now, what are they going to slow down for? For example, Will just came from Belize. What souvenirs he brought me? He brought me some souvenirs made up from Mexico and Guatemala with the name Belize. I told him, where are you going to bring that? I'm not going to go give that to my boss and tell him this is made in Belize. And then he brought other ones that had more of a... maybe you could fool the tourists with the souvenir stuff right there that is made from Mexico, but, people coming from Belize, like... Belizeans getting souvenirs from there, I wouldn't. Mexican thing only because it had Belize. It doesn't make any sense. How much are you going to sell those things? How much are those things are going to rent? Is it going to make sense for the artisans? It's just, well, like I said, I'm planning a little trip there, and I'm not afraid to stand alone. I could stand alone right there and start a little protest of my own. Whoever wants to join, then they could join.
Thank you, Aiden.
Yes, and then just to make it absolutely clear is that your dad and your family, you have lived there all your life in that property
And I
there.
plan to live there all my life. My son plans to live. You know, it's a family heirloom. You know,
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Anira, and see you pretty soon.
All right, thank you, Aiden.
All right, take care. Take care. There is concern from the residents in that area. Then there is the concern. They would want to know exactly, where exactly will it be, from which point to which point, how many buildings are going up, and so forth. What will happen with well, I kind of read on social media when there were concerns with regards to the dock, that the docks will remain as is, that they're not going to be touched. Will those owners of those docks have the same opportunity to? How will they bring up their boats in if you're putting up buildings there?
Well, all these questions need to be asked,
They need to be asked and answered as well, to see how will that area be from when the buildings go up. And I don't know if it's a 2-story building. Put the picture again, Dan.
Okay, well.
And you said that you counted 5 of them?
5 of them. And I mean, they got this nice little person riding a bicycle down. It's nice and tranquil and quiet. I think it's going to be loaded with tourists. And where are they going to park all the golf carts that are parking down there now? All these things, Now, they got a parking area there, but is that just for the market? Because that's usually what they do, right? It'll just be for the market. But let me just go through some of the pictures. See, they got, it's all nice. And
they have an area for restrooms.
You got this little sculpture out front. You got people walking up and down. Nobody in the businesses. This is the backside, I guess.
So that's the area that has the docks and
yeah, where the boardwalk, I guess, is now. And I guess they're planning on doing like these little canopies over it so people can sit down and do whatever they got to do there. But yeah, maybe there's 4 per unit, because maybe there's one on the front, one in the back. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's no real sketches of it. But this one has 5 buildings there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's one more picture that shows more of it. Where is it? Oh, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like.
Okay.
And one of the things the artisans mentioned was how much are they going to charge us rent for these things.
That will be the rent for it.
Yeah. Because they're worried it's going to be like $1,000 or something like that.
I think honestly, Dan, I know that that the people behind the project, they're trying to.
Well, their intentions are good, but they have to consult with
the
people involved.
I think the people in the area, they need to be given the opportunity to voice their concerns, to be able to ask the questions that they may need answers for. It's an area that has been used by the residents who live adjacent to where they're planning to put up the artisan market, and I believe that that they should be given the opportunity to be able to ask questions and to voice their concerns and to get clarity with regards to this project. The billboard says coming soon, and
so's Christmas.
Yeah, I would I would love to see that they put it on hold, like they have the permit there of Corona, just to give the opportunity, to the residents to be able to get clarity with regards to this project.
Well, for one thing, and this is what they didn't consult with the artisans, who are going to be the major tenants there. And that's what their beef is at the moment. That's what I don't want to speak for them. I'll wait till they come on the show. But they stopped me on the street.
They approached and they said that they want to.
Yeah, I was getting breakfast one morning, and the president, Ernesto, stopped me and he said, "Hey, can we come on the show? We have some concerns." I said, tell me a little bit about it. And he went into it briefly. So we just spoke briefly about it. And I said, yeah. Get together all your supporting documents and, make sure everybody's in agreement with this. And he goes, oh, yeah, I'm the president of the association. And I said, okay, well, just talk to your members and get your thoughts together of what everybody wants to express. And then you can come on and talk about it. So that's what he's doing now.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We can get them to share their views.
Mm-hmm.
And likewise, let's see if we can get a word from the area rep as well, or from the town council to see what's the timeline for this project.
Yeah, maybe we can have them both on at the same time.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Aiden. Good morning, San Pedro.
Morning.
I've been watching this project, and the concept is not bad, but I think they need to consult with the stakeholders there, which are the traditional little remaining of fishermen of San Pedro, and also it's a place where the tour guides use to dock their boats. And I think the lack of consultation plays a major role in here. I think the Bradleys, Hilibu, Mr. Will, Mr. Bill Henkes, Armando, Mr. Pancho Verde, Wilbur Henkes, and all the Severo Guerrero, Ramon Guerrero, all those people need to get together and demand for a consultation, demand for them to be listened, because little by little, they will get rid of all of them from there. And to me, the view, when you pass on that last street, people like the view. My only concern there is that they all need to keep the areas clean, because the boardwalk is not bad. That's part of the IDB project that includes the Sacachispa. So it just needs to be clean and everything will be fine. But the concept of what they have is a nice concept, but I don't think it applies there for right now. They need to find another space, another area. And it's not really a criticism in the sense of the project, but yes, it's a criticism in the consultation of that project. I think people that live on that area, all the houses, like for example, starting from the Cook area, Mari to Bill Henkes, it's a row of houses that they will lose their value in real estate because they are actually facing the lagoon. Now you're going to put a two-story structure that will block the view. So I think that's unfair, and I think they're in the position to put an injunction if they have to, but you don't want to reach that far. I think the best thing is to consult, get together, and get to a compromise or something, but just not push it like that to the people. I think it's totally wrong.
Have you spoken?
That's my view. I think,
Danny.
I think it needs to go to the public.
Have you spoken to the residents in that area, and what is their sentiment?
No, I haven't, because I heard about it, but this is the first time I'm seeing it, and this is the first time I'm seeing it. But I heard about it. Somebody mentioned it to me, but and I will talk to some of those guys out there and see what their opinions are. But it's not only, listening from them. That's a community project. Everybody's a stakeholder, because it's true that these guys live and use the area, but it is part of the view, part of the town, and we need to get together and see what's going on. It's not a fight, but we need to hear what they have to say.
All right. Well, thank you much, Danny, for giving us a call. All right.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. That was the past mayor of San Pedro.
I recognize his voice. I'm going, that sounds like
Yes. Consultation. I think that's the key word right there, Dan.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
And giving the opportunity to the residents in that area and to an extent the community, the community in a whole. Yes, morning. Yes, go ahead, caller.
Good morning. This is Nira again. Thank you, Mr. Daniel Guerrero, for calling. I just want to bring forward when they were doing the boardwalk project, right? I went to see he was the mayor at the time, and he opened his door for the people to go and voice their opinion. Like, sorry, there's a delay. Anyway, so when we went to see my family went to see Danny, and we asked him the project. He did some amendments. He listened to the people. Like he did like a thing for my dad to haul his boat, and like he listened to his people, and that's what you need. So I want to thank Daniel for calling and bringing that up, no, because I could say that he did listen to his people, and that's what we want. He wasn't stopped, but he listened to his people. He made amendments, Thank you.
All right. Okay, Anira, thank you very much for calling back, all right? I think that it is important, Dan, that they be given the opportunity to voice their concerns.
Yeah, before you start building structures and digging holes, you should be talking to the people around there. I know there's something going on with that big piece of property right next to me, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, the one next door?
The one where Miss Linda used to live.
Okay.
The government of Belize has posted some notice on the lamp poles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're planning on doing something with it.
That's right across the bridge, right?
Right across the bridge, right where the new gas station is on the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
Where the other new gas station, which is part of the same gas station, where they've got a couple of pumps there.
Okay.
Where the hammock house used to be, all that property behind that. They're doing something with it.
Okay. Very good. I think this conversation will continue.
I think
Dan.
so.
I sent you a picture. I sent you a picture of a week that will be taking place a few days ago. We unfortunately heard the sad news of let me go to this phone call here, Dan, before
okay.
Before we go. Yes, good morning, caller.
Good morning, Aiden. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Yo estoy bien molesta por lo que están haciendo acá, que nos quieren poner unas casotas enfrente de nuestra laguna, porque ese es lo bonito que tenemos y es lo único que tenemos de San Pedro ahorita. La lindura que hay acá cuando pasa. Es cierto que quiere limpiar, eso estoy de acuerdo, que se limpie, que se haga beautify, que se ponga arena, que se ponga matas, que se vea bonito para el turismo. El turismo no viene para casas, el turismo viene para ver lo que es el pueblo, lo bonito del mar. Esta gente solo piensa en hacer casas, porque cuando Heredia hizo el Boca de Río, ¡pam! Ellos ganaron, pusieron casas allá, taparon el view del mar. Acá en el parque taparon, hicieron casas, dividieron los dos parques, tapando todo. Ahora quieren venir acá a tapar porque somos pobres, nos quieren fregar, no man. Allá están rellenando lagunas y eso para gente ricos allá que están vendiendo. ¿Para qué? No, para que hagan casas de Ben y no sé de quién allá. Toda la laguna, hay un buen pedazote allá, en todos lados están rellenando. Eso no está bien, yo no creo que está bien. Yo he vivido acá 43 años acá atrás y he visto cómo se fue haciendo develop. Y esto no es para hacer casas. Yo digo, en todo estoy de acuerdo si van a hacerlo algo bonito. Yo me encanta el mar, yo me encanta la playa, yo voy en la playa, yo habloteo, le puedes preguntar a mi hermana, ella hasta me cae a mi boca porque dice, deja eso, man, no venimos para eso. Pero ves golf carts, ves las pobres matas de coco ya se van a caer, no hacen nada. BTV, ¿qué hace? Solo colectar dinero. Yo te voy a decir, yo fui a ver al MEA, no conseguí appointment nunca. Desde que ganó yo no he conseguido appointment. Me fui a ver al deputy, tampoco, que viene a las 10:30. Me fui a las 11, no va a llegar que porque no sé qué, no sé cuándo. No me conté, no me quieren hacer caso, no quieren escucharme. Entonces sí fui con el asistente, uno de los asistentes allá en el town board. Él se sentó conmigo, me escuchó y me dijo, y después cuando acabé me dicen, no solo él me lo tiene dicho, sino uno de los councilors lo dijo, el town board no puede hacer nada porque es proyecto del BTV y de el ministerio André Pérez, Area Rep. Ellos el pueblo no eligió a ellos para que vea por nuestro pueblo. Para mí, el Town Council es el que eligieron para ver por nuestro pueblo, porque yo me acuerdo cuando Nano y Severo se paraban con Mr. Heredia y le decían, no, tú no vas a hacer esto porque no lo vas a hacer, porque no lo queremos. Entonces, ¿por qué ellos no se pueden parar a ver, man? Ellos van a poner casas aquí en Aiden, yo no creo que eso está correcto. Casas no está correcto. Para mí, ponen casas allá, después esto ponen, los artesanos. Esto no es de artesanos. Los pobres artesanos lo están usando porque ellos no van a poder pagar para esas casas que van a poner allá. Después lo van a vender porque eso es como villas, eso es como un proyecto para Secret Beach, no es para nosotros, no es para acá, acá es lo único que queda lo bonito. Yo estoy acá y a mí me gusta el sunset. Yo veo como hay un señor que pasa en su golf cart todos los días. Él no se baja a sentarse, él pasa con su golf cart tomando fotos y así muchos turistas pasan tomando fotos. Hay unos medio paran su golf cart, toman su foto y se van. No quedan. Tal vez van a quedar, ven el sunset unos y se van. Nadie queda acá. Solo se sientan un rato, una media hora tal vez si se quedan y se van, admiran la belleza. Esa es una belleza que tenemos acá. Si lo echamos a perder, ¿qué va a pasar? Ya no tenemos nada. No están rellenando lagunas allá, que eso al long run, con el tiempo nos va a afectar el arrecife. Así es que no pensamos en eso, no lo estamos viendo ni nada, pero al long run, con el tiempo nos va a afectar. Pero la gente ahorita no lo ve, porque no sé por qué tienen cerrados sus ojos y no están viendo, pero yo no lo voy a aceptar. Yo ya fui con André Pérez y él me dijo, Mr. Pérez, el area rep, y él me dijo, no, cuando hay que les vamos a hacer consultation, sí. Ese fue hace 3 meses. Ahora cuando veo, ¡bam!, me ponen un sign allá, coming soon. Si esto no porque es Queensland, ellos van a agarrar y me van a poner casas en Queensland. Si Queensland no es del gobierno, Queensland es del pueblo, de la gente. Nosotros somos el pueblo, nosotros somos la gente. Y yo te voy a decir una cosa, yo no soy de estar peleando, de estar hablando en radio, porque cada vez cuando yo decía, voy a llamar y me ríen, porque nunca llamo. Pero esto no lo voy a aceptar, yo lo voy a pelear y a mí no me importa si yo lo voy a pelear, tal vez se me suba la presión o lo que sea, tal vez yo me muera como dicen, pero yo lo voy a pelear porque yo no quiero casas acá. Ya basta, man. Ya basta que estén haciendo que muelle por acá, que muelle con casa, que muelle por ahí. Eso no es el beauty de... Yo hablo con los gringos que dicen, ¿por qué pusieron ese hotel allá? Dice así, donde estaba Charlene, dice así. Allá era un good spot, beautiful, dice. Why did they put that big building there? Another one, otro uno me puso en mi, ¿cómo se le llaman? Me puso, si yo voy a venir a San Pedro a ver buildings, mejor me quedo acá en mi casa, dice, porque veo buildings en todos lados. Y yo no creo que está bonito eso. Eso no es para traer, eso es para sus bolsas de ellos, porque después cuando vean ya lo vendieron. ¿Y quién se fregó? Los pobres de acá atrás se van a fregar, los guías, los pescadores, los business persons, todos nos vamos a fregar porque después no van a querer ni que pongamos nuestras pangas allá. Oh, porque ya está feo tu panga, no puedes parquear allá. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? O nos van a cobrar un dineral. ¿Y qué vamos a pagar? No vamos a poder pagar. Mi pobre marido, ¿qué tiene? Él trabaja tal vez una vez al mes, 2 veces al mes, y no va a poder ni pagar el almuerzo. Pero yo no estoy de acuerdo de eso. Yo ya fui con esta gente y me vas a decir que el mismo, un counselor va a decir que ellos no pueden hacer. Entonces, ¿para qué los eligieron? Van a decir, tú no me elegiste. No, yo les digo la verdad. No los elegí, pero cuando ganan es para el pueblo. No es para Charo, no es para esta, no es para el otro. Es para el pueblo. Ellos deben de ver por el pueblo. Especialmente que todos, la mayoría de los tambozos son sanpedranos. Debemos de ver por nuestro pueblo. Porque el día que nos quedemos allá, que ya nos sirva San Pedro, ¿quién se va a quedar acá? Los sanpedranos nos vamos a quedar acá. A llevar la fregada porque ya nos fregaron todo, dejamos que nos hagan lo que sea. Yo cuando hacen algo bien, está bien. Pero esto que quieren hacer casas acá atrás, no lo veo bonito, Leiden. Yo no lo veo nada bonito y yo voy a pelear hasta lo que yo pueda, pero no me voy a parar allá tal vez cuando estén construyendo y que me pongan mi monumento allá tal vez. Pero no lo voy a querer, no lo queremos, nadie lo quiere, porque es lo único, nosotros somos pobres, todos acá somos pescadores y guías. Yo, gracias por escucharme, Aiden, pero yo quería ir contigo y sentarme allá contigo y hablar de eso, pero la semana pasada que quería ir, me enfermé y no pude ir, pero ahorita que querían que están hablando de ello, por eso llamé y quería dar mi concern. Nosotros no estamos de acuerdo, no nos consultaron, no nos dijeron, vamos a hacer esto, ustedes van a quedar acá, ustedes van a quedar en olvido, hasta nuestras casas va a quedar en el property va a quedar bajo, porque ya nos taparon acá, ya nos pusieron casas en nuestro view. El lindo view cuando agarras y sales en la calle, agarras y tomas fotos. Yo de mi casa agarro y tomo fotos del sunset. El gringo pasa con su golf cart y toma fotos. No, mande, no destruyan. Si están allá, para ayudar, no para destruir. Vean lo bonito, se sienten con la gente les va a decir, no, esto está mal, o qué podemos hacer esto y hacer algo bonito para San Pedro, para traer más gente. Queremos más gente en San Pedro, más turismo, porque si no, el turismo va a dejar de venir, ya no hay nada bonito para ver, ya no hay mar, ya no hay puros muelles vemos, no hay pescados, pues ya van a buscar otro lado para ir. Entonces vamos a gritar como gritamos con la pandemia. Esa vez no hay turismo, todos, desde el más grande hasta el más pequeño, al más rico hasta el más pobre, todos gritamos cuando no hay turismo. Por eso debemos de ver por eso. Esto de Blue Economy, desde que ganó y pusieron Blue Economy, Aiden, se fregó la cosa porque solo es rellenando ya, choques en la calle. Eso no está bonito para el turismo. Esa es mi opinión y la gente de acá atrás no estamos de acuerdo. Solo quería hacer, gracias por escucharme y si tengo que seguir peleando, lo voy a seguir peleando.
Gracias, Teacher Charo. Thank you very much to Teacher Charo for calling in and voicing her concern. Most of her comments were in Spanish, Dan, and basically the similar sentiment, from previous callers and from what we have been hearing is that residents in that area were never asked about this project. Their opinions were were never listened. That they're asking, that they be consulted, and the overall concept of the plan, or the overall what you're looking at, definitely they are not in agreement with those structures going up.
Yeah.
Good morning, caller.
Muy buenos días.
Buenos días.
Estamos hablando aquí de parte también de los artesanos y queríamos hacer nuestro comentario también nosotros acá de los artesanos, porque nosotros también estamos con la opinión que nosotros no nos queremos ir allá atrás, no solo por un motivo, sino por varios motivos. ¿Está al aire?
Sí,
¿Puede
está al
ponerlo
aire.
al aire, por favor? No
Sí,
sé.
está al aire, siga.
Ah, ok.
Ajá, díganos.
Ok, pues no solo es un motivo por qué nosotros no queremos irnos allá atrás, sino también porque nosotros cuando nos pasaron del parque para acá, nosotros aproximadamente pasamos como 2 o 3 años que nosotros no teníamos turistas, pasábamos viendo cómo pagábamos renta, cómo pagábamos acá. Entonces yo digo, si nosotros ya luchamos por tener un turismo acá y que nos miren, salimos allá afuera a anunciarnos, porque nosotros no tenemos anuncio de ninguna parte, hemos puesto rótulos para que ellos miren dónde estamos. Ahora nosotros aquí hemos arreglado conforme el tiempo de nuestro dinero también, porque a nosotros lo que nos entregaron fue un pedacito nada más del margen en el tiempo que estaba el rojo. A través de ese tiempo nosotros hemos compuesto, hemos puesto más bonito, más arreglado, que se vea bien ordenadito. Es lo que hemos hecho con el market. Pero ahora resulta de que nos avisaron de que BTV va a ser el mercado allá atrás. Y nosotros miramos cómo se llena de agua allá atrás. Y yo creo que si nosotros nos vamos allá atrás, el turista no nos va a buscar allá atrás, porque estamos hasta allá atrás. Y además ahí el puesto que están dando allí para para los artesanos es un puesto muy pequeñito. Entonces nosotros necesitamos que nos dejen aquí, que nos apoyen, que nos vengan a ver qué necesitamos, que nos den la mano, que nos escuchen, porque si vamos en el tambor, igual no nos reciben ni el alcalde, no nos recibe, más bien solo el secretario nos habla, nos dice, porque ahorita pues tenemos una señora que nos está ayudando a salir adelante y necesitamos apoyar. Y yo le agradezco también a la señora que habló de allá atrás, porque ella también está pensando en nosotros, los artesanos, que nosotros ya tenemos un lugar aquí. Nosotros queremos que más bien nos vengan a decir cómo podemos componer, qué podemos, que se mire bonito, que esté bonito acá. Por favor, ayúdennos. Nosotros tenemos hijos, hay madres, la mayor parte de acá de los artesanos son madres que mantienen a sus hijos. Aquí si habrán 2 mamás que tienen esposo es mucho. La mayoría somos madres solteras que ayudamos a nuestros hijos a salir adelante, a luchar. Y hay veces que sí, no digo, tenemos tal vez una deuda, pero tratamos la manera de ver de dónde lo sacamos. Empieza el tiempo, bueno, es lo primero que hacemos. Entonces yo creo que necesitamos que nos apoyen, que nos ayuden, a que nos quedemos acá donde estamos, porque ya tenemos turistas que ya nos conocen acá. Y tal vez ustedes han visto los comentarios que hay, que hasta ellos les hemos dicho que no nos queremos mover de acá, que nos apoyen. Hasta ellos han hecho sus comentarios, nosotros también les agradecemos a ellos porque han hecho sus buenos comentarios. ¿Ah? Entonces, nosotros queremos ver que si el Tombor va a tener un meeting también con nosotros. Desde el principio que nos dijeron que van a hacer un meeting, y nunca nos vienen a hacer nada. Nada vienen a hacer con nosotros, solo vienen pues y a veces nos vienen hasta decirnos que no está bueno que no está bueno, pero nosotros tenemos que componer conforme sus ideas de ellos, ¿entiendes? ¿Ah? Porque si nos dicen, ¿sabe qué? Tenemos que pintar esto, lo vamos a hacer porque nosotros queremos tener el business acá y el turista que se vea bonito, que el turista tenga aquella impresión de ver la artesanía que hay acá. Porque muchos dicen que no nos ayudan porque solo somos residentes. En Belice vivimos, luchamos porque queremos sacar a nuestros hijos adelante. No porque seamos residentes o algo, porque eso es lo primero que nos humillan, ¿ah? Que no nos quieren ayudar porque no tenemos el derecho. Yo creo que eso no es justo, ¿ah? Porque cuando vamos a trabajar, todos trabajamos juntos. Y cuando vamos a ayudar, todos nos ayudamos juntos. Sanpedranos somos todos, no importa de dónde vengas, de dónde eres, pero aquí, cuando se ve una necesidad en San Pedro, todos apoyamos, todos estamos juntos. Ahora yo quiero que todos sanpedranos, todo el que esté acá, por favor, nos apoyen a nosotros, que no nos muevan de acá, porque realmente estamos tristes por lo que están haciendo con nosotros. Nos tienen de aquí para allá, de allá para acá, de allá para acá. No nos dan un lugar que sea un lugar estable. Aquí nos habían dicho que nos iban a hacer desde donde está la Casa Cultura hasta la otra calle. Se iban a hacer 2 lugares porque quieren traer a esta gente que está vendiendo en las playas. Right. Nosotros nos alegramos porque, escucha, vamos a tener un solo mercado donde la gente pueda venir y admirarse su mercadería de la gente. Pero hay niños que tienen la necesidad de salir a vender allá afuera. ¿Por qué? Porque no hay un lugar donde los pongan a sus mamás, no hay un lugar donde les den. Entonces ellos tienen que salir con las mamás a vender. Y esa es mi opinión, de que por favor nos apoyen. Estamos todos los artesanos apoyándonos unos con otros y esperamos el apoyo de ustedes hacia nosotros. Porque humildemente trabajamos todos los días acá, de 6 de la mañana hasta las 8 de la noche, para poder darles algo de bienestar a nuestros hijos y salir adelante con ellos. Ver que el día de mañana estos sanpedranos sean mejor que los que estamos ahorita. Esa es mi opinión. Muchas gracias por escucharme y espero que la bendición sea tanto para ustedes como para nosotros.
Gracias, señora, por llamarnos y dar su opinión. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, Dan, and it's Will again, man. I'm just calling to give my gratitude to all the people who actually called into the station this morning. You know, for me, that's what I like seeing from the community, right? I like when the community acts together and it makes sense, you know, what we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to accomplish one goal, to stand up and unite, saying that we are not going to stand for this, that we are going to, no one's really wants to fight. We're talking about protesting. We want our voice to be heard. We want our concerns to be heard. We want them to be addressed. Because, as Mr. Guerrero said, the former mayor, I said, you know what? They need to consult all the people who live there, and that's something they haven't done. So how can you start this project without even consulting the people who actually live there, who's going to affect the most? You know, when the previous administration was in, you guys remember I used to call and, you know, tell them, you know, ask them, give me, you know, so I'm going to do the same thing with this. Like I said, I've never taken any political sides. If I see you do good, I am going to congratulate you on that. If I see you doing something that is not beneficial to the community, I will voice my concern around that. You know, and I've always been that when I've said it, that we're going to continue being that way. Me and you are ready. If you guys want to demonstrate and do a protest around this, we are ready to do that. We just want the rest of the people to do the same, to come and unite together for one common goal. Let our voices be heard. Let them address our concerns, because we are not going to allow this project to move forward without them hearing about the people who is going to affect the most that live on that street.
Okay, thank you very much, Will, for giving us that phone call. Okay, all the best.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, that was Will giving us a phone call. 46 after 8, Dan. The previous caller, the lady who was talking in Spanish prior to Will, she's one of the vendors there at the present artisan market, and her message to the people this morning was asking for the support for them not to be moved from their present location. They're asking if things could be different at the present location. Let me see. Take one more phone call. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yes. Go ahead, caller.
Okay, I am Lucely Molina. I am currently working in the polyclinic. I am San Pedrana, born and raised here. I've seen this view every day, and I also agreed. I disagree with them building taking the view because they didn't consult the people of here. I've been here living my entire life, seeing the view, watching the view, and for them to take something precious from us, I don't agree with them, and not even consulting. If they have at least said, okay, do you agree or something like that, but they didn't even bother to consult. And I disagree with that project.
Ms. Molina, you said, right?
Yes, Lucely Molina.
Dr. Molina.
Yes, Dr. Molina.
Okay, I hear you loud and clear, and hopefully.
And I want my voice to be heard because no one came and consult. I pay my taxes every day, and no one comes and say, okay, we're gonna do this. They just came and measured and did what they want, and they never asked.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for giving us a call and putting your concern up front, all right?
Thank you, too, for helping us express our feelings and our concerns toward this.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank
you very much, Doctor. Have a good day, okay?
Okay, you too. Bye.
Okay. Most of the callers that we got this morning are residents who live in the area. Two, we got a call from one of the vendors there at the artisan market, asking for support for them not to be moved from their present location. The message is out. The concerns and the voices of the people, it's out this morning. And let us see what will happen then.
Well, it seems like we've sparked a flame here, and it seems like a lot of people are upset, not about the project itself, like a lot of them have said, but the fact that nobody was consulted, and this was just dropped into their laps without having their opinions expressed, and I think that's a concern.
Yes.
You know, I mean, this is their home, and you can't just go changing everything.
You know me, and the viewers, they know the people in San Pedro, they know that if I get the opportunity to have the area rep, I will ask him the question. I will want to know because he's the one who comes more regularly to the show.
Yes.
I have an open communication with him. That is a fact, and so do you, Dan. We have that open communication with him, and I will ask him. I will want to know what is his position right now after listening to people who have been calling in, who have been saying, you know what, this is our opinion. As a matter of fact, the general sentiment that I'm getting this morning is that the residents who live in that area really and truly do not want to see those structures going up.
Yeah,
that's for sure. They do not want those structures to go up because of the way it's designed. The buildings that will be put up, 2-story structures, will most definitely block the view, and that is one of their major concerns there. That's one. Two, the artisans, the ones we have spoken to, the ones you have spoken to, Dan, the lady that called in this morning and spoke in Spanish, they don't want to move.
Yeah,
so if the project is being built and the residents in the area don't want it and the artisans don't want to move, who are you doing this project for?
Well, that's the big question. Who's benefiting from all this?
I mean, those are legitimate concerns that the community have, and I think that it is best that that they looked at it very closely and decide what steps to take next, whether they should continue without consulting, or they should give the opportunity to the residents to voice their concerns. Can they readjust what they have there, or is it the final decision there? I don't know. I can't answer those questions.
And another question in the equation, which it doesn't happen very often, but we've got this king tide that's making the whole area unusable.
Yeah.
Which, not like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but with climate change and everything, who knows what's going to happen in the near future?
Yes. So that's where we are this morning.
That's where we are.
We gave the opportunity to the to our viewers, to listeners, to voice their concerns, and
that's why we're here.
That's why we're here up until 7 minutes away. But I want to share this week notice that will be happening tonight. Like I said, unfortunately, we got the news a few days ago of the death of a good friend of ours, a good friend of San Pedro, a well-known individual. Everybody did not know him as Antonio Orellana, but knew him as El Tío. And unfortunately, on September the 13th, he passed away. And there will be a wake tonight, Monday, at the DFC area where he used to reside. That's where the wake will take place. The funeral services will be announced later, but friends and those who knew our good friend El Tío, you're invited to this wake tonight. May Antonio Orellana rest in peace. So with that said, Dan, it's 6 minutes away from the 9 o'clock hour. Do we have any other announcements?
Well, just that we've had a good conversation this morning. Let's not limit it to this topic. Anybody, that's why we're here, like we said. Anybody that wants to call in during the morning show and bring up a topic, please feel free to do so.
Yeah. Well, thank you much, our viewers, to our listeners. Thank you much to those who joined us on the morning show today. We take this opportunity to invite you for tomorrow's edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Until then, you do take care.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Banquet. Equipment, parts, service.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Dogs that come in for daycare and boarding services get to socialize and participate in multiple beach pack walks that are structured for mental and physical stimulation to fulfill their needs. Additional activities depend on your daycare package, such as garden play time and socialization. Nap time is inevitable for a calm and fulfilled dog. Pickup and drop-offs available.
Having issues with low water pressure in your home? Well, the Goose Resi Boost Compact Booster Pump System provides the solution